you go to part one of week one and then come over to part two because we're on.
Yes.
We had to do a second podcast. Excuse me. So, and thank you everybody for listening. Okay, so how do you feel about the play of Trevor Siemian?
I was really impressed with him. Simeon did awesome. Yes, he has, a couple, mistakes, but for his first year as a starting quarterback, he did a wonderful job. I was really impressed with him. I'm still Team Back Storage, though. I still believe in him, but I think Simeon did a great job.
Okay. I think he did. I think he did great, but I still think he played average. And it's like I said, I'm behind him 110%. But like I said, it could have went either way with Sanchez or him. And like we both said, everybody said, we're waiting for Paxton Lance. We're waiting. Are we going to be that patient? Are we going to wait till the 5th, 6th, 7th game by that time? So yeah, I'm 110% behind him. I put that on the record, and I think he played an average game as a quarterback, and I think he could have done better, and I think he's going to grow, and I think he's going to do better. I think he's going to get better at what he does that's what the Broncos do is they teach these guys how to get better, and I think that's one of the things on the improvement. One thing I want to bring up is for the offensive line. Is for being that the offensive line is in its first year, I think that the Broncos did really good. Because
I have to agree.
Look at the run game and the the protection they had for Simeon. He didn't get hit very much, and then the run game looked really good.
Yes, I mean, you have to admit, our O looked so much, not like 100% better, but it looked a lot better than it did last season.
But it takes offensive lines, 7-8 games before they're like in sync. If they haven't been together a few years, it takes 7-8 games just to get to the level of, syncrecy where they're available and they're ready and they can go out there and they could play every week together and they know what they got to do. And I think that gel is going to happen a little quicker. After I saw this weekend's game and some of the holes they had open for CJ, I think that line is going to be doing a little bit more of that, quicker than our expectations have for us.
Oh yeah, you just hit it right on the head. I don't think I think that the more they play, the more the offense is definitely going to grow. Of course, we can talk about my boy all night, Sanders. He is phenomenal, of course. But I was really, really impressed that they looked a lot better.
Yeah, Desiree said we have too much sports talk on this show. Hey, we play some good music too, Desiree. We play some hip hop. We play some old school Prince, some Leonard Skinner. We get down. She don't listen to all the music we play.
I was going to say something, now I lost it.
Yeah, we were still talking offensive line, so.
I know. I had something to do with offensive line. I'm just over here trying to remember what it was. Oh my goodness! I was going to say something. All right, you go ahead. Don't come to me.
Okay, so I want to get into Brandon Marshall, or not Brandon Marshall. I'm thinking of old Brandon Marshall from now he's with the Jets, but he's a great player. But anyway, he had a disappointing week though, from what I just read. The play of the wide receivers, we're going to get to E. Sanders, DT, Sunshine, Fowler, the guy, I didn't get to see him this week. His elbow still hurts, so I don't know when he's going to be back. But I think he's going to be a really explosive player. And then you also got the slot receiver who got the concussion this week. So basically, two of our receivers are hurt right now, and that's DT, who I thought had the leg injury or the knee injury, and that's what it looked like on TV. And then when we were at the locker room, I don't know if you got to see when he left. He walked out, but he was limping. I'm kind of going over to the injuries now because we're at the receiver part of the show. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
I don't know if you got to saw it. I videotaped it. Him walking.
Yeah.
Turns out it's his hip, and he's gonna get a second opinion. I haven't heard nothing yet about the second opinion, but.
Well, the article that I read was that they plan on him being at practice Wednesday.
Okay.
So, now I'm not 100% sure on legit of this article because, sometimes you can't always read and rely on what you read online. But from what it said, that Kubiak believes that he will be there at practice on Wednesday. And I hope to God he is because we really do need him.
Yeah, definitely. You know what I'm gonna do? Desiree, shout out to you. You know what? I gotta do something. We're gonna get back into the injuries because there was a few injuries, but since Desiree is on tonight, I think this is the first time she tuned into the podcast. Because I think she thinks we're not cool. I think she thinks we're too old. I really do.
Right?
I'm young. Old? I'm 24. I'm 24 years old. I'm young. I'm over here looking I'm looking for a cool. You're 21. I'm 24. So.
Oh my goodness.
You know what? We don't got no. All we have is old school music. Oh, okay. Here we go. It's too slow. But here, Desiree, this is for you just for right now. It's gonna go on just for a few seconds, so then we'll finish up. All right, we're going to go into a quick song, then we'll finish up with the injuries, then we'll be out of here for the night. Finally. I didn't know it was so late. I didn't know the internet messed us up that bad. Here we go. Check it out.
Oh, my gosh.
Desiree, let's see if you remember this song.
I never meant to call you in your sorrow. I never meant to call you in your pain. I'm the one who wants to have you laughing. I only want to see you laughing in the purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. I want to be some kind of friend. Hey.
KBLP, Ike Diaz, and Brooke Bigley. See, Desiree, we are cooler than you think. I had to get down with some Prince again. No, we have all kinds of good songs in here, but yeah, there is a lot of old school. I will admit. But anyway, I had to throw that on for Desiree. I really appreciate you tuning in tonight. I know it's late. But back to our injury situation. We have DT with the hurt hip, second opinion. And then we also have Brandon Marshall with the concussion, which will probably clear the linebacker. And then one thing I didn't know, and I was giving him a hug, we were hugging, is Wolf has a shoulder injury. Did you know about that?
No, I did not. I haven't heard anything about that either.
Yeah. So I was pretty shocked to hear about that, and I read it today on sports because they were doing all the injury reports. So And then Norwood, the other receiver, because we were at the receivers, he has a concussion. So we're looking at 4 players right there, along with our other receiver, Fowler. So we have 3 receivers right now. And hopefully Fowler is available to play this week. Hopefully DT is okay. Hopefully the second opinion was okay. It sounds like a hip pointer is what it sounds like. But also, it could be a chipped hip. And if it's a chipped hip, that's like 2 to 4 weeks out. Because you can't do surgery or anything on that. Well, you could do hip surgery, but a chipped hip you can't do surgery on. So, I don't know. Maybe you know more about that than I do.
Well, like I said, the article that I read that he is they're predicting that he'll be at practice on Wednesday.
Okay.
So, hopefully that is true.
Okay.
If that's true, then I'm pretty sure he'll be at the game on Sunday against the Colts.
Yeah.
At home.
Yeah, once we go live and we start broadcasting with our cameras and everything, and we could show the footage, like leaving from the locker room the way he was limping, it was pretty scary.
Yeah.
He should have used a cart. Remember I was telling you, used the cart or had some crutches or something, because if he was that hurt, he shouldn't have been out there walking like that. And I want to bring something up real quick. So, we got over the injury things. I want to bring some up. Like, I remember the Shanahan days. And, I've always been a big guy this size. It's nothing new. But I remember the Shanahan days. And, back when he was coaching, the guys were 6'5", 6'6", 300 pounds. All the team was like that. You can get the kicker, and the kicker was 6'3", 250 pounds. I'm just throwing things out there. And now we went and we saw these guys. We went to go see some of them, and they were just so tiny. Like I said, the biggest one was Wolf, who came over and gave me a hug and took a picture and stuff. It was pretty strange. What did you think about that?
Yeah, like I said, the padding that he wears is nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, dang. Holy cow.
And then when I was talking to Roby, I had to look down to talk to Roby. And Roby looks like a big guy on TV, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. I remember you telling me about it.
Yeah, Bradley Roby looks like this huge guy, and he looks kind of overweight in his uniform. But he's built like a tank. He's like real skinny, but he's like solid muscle. It's like the craziest thing. But it's been so much fun tonight. Did you have anything you want to add to tonight? Make sure you promote your podcast, and we'll promote some other shows tonight.
Excuse me. Well, the only thing I want to say is go Broncos, world champions, baby. This is our year again. I know this is our year.
Definitely.
And we're not going up against Cowboys. Mark my word, it's not Cowboys. Don't even, you turd.
Hey, Desiree, since you're in, who do you got? I'm talking from the NFC. Now, don't say nothing about the AFC, because if you don't say the Broncos, everybody's going to get mad. So for the NFC, Desiree, since you're with us, who do you have?
She said earlier that she likes the Cowboys, so yeah.
Okay, so she's with me on that one.
Oh, whatever. Anyways, don't forget, to listen to us every Monday night.
Yeah. And
go Broncos. We're going against the Colts. And please listen to my show every Friday night at Screen Theater with my girl and my lovely co-host, Lakota Miller, which we talk about horror movies, and, we do bios versus our top 5, and, we throw out other little horror tidbit stuff, and we have if everything goes according to plan this week, we have a very special show on Friday, so please tune in and listen. And another quick thing, we will have a Halloween special on Halloween. I am so excited, and our girl Des is going to be our guest. So it's going to be so awesome. I so cannot wait for that show. But yes, thank you for having me on the show too, Ike. I really enjoyed it. Go Broncos. Season's here finally. Yes.
Yeah, so this is week 1 of our sports show, and we will be on every week doing our sports show. Even on the off week, we'll be available for you for any comments, any questions. And like I said, we are looking for other sports podcasters, writers, anybody who wants to get involved in the podcasting world, which is an awesome world to be in because we have such a good time. It's
yes.
It's like a party all the time, huh?